how lovely to connect with you all. I'm just come on to bring you the tarot scope for the month of May. Okay, so here's the cards, and it's a collective reading. So take what resonates with you, and we'll just listen to the rest. But anyway, here we have. First of all, this is in general. So there may seem that there has been sort of a negative cloud sort of over you lately, but this negativity is actually going to push you into a more positive place. This may be because you've been listening to other people and collaborated with different people, listened in a different way, but it's definitely bringing you more opinions and options on board. So you're learning a lot about yourself and a lot about others, especially now you perhaps have had to slow down, so you've had more time to listen and learn things about yourself. So I feel this energy that appears to be negative is just a change. So it's a change to what you're used to, but it's sort of bringing in new energy, taking you back to basics, taking you back to be grateful for things that perhaps we have all taken for granted, you know, especially with us that now we haven't got the freedom, health, you know. So it's sort of saying, yeah, let's just be grateful for our friends, for our health, for our connections, for nature, for all these beautiful free things. And so I do feel it's sort of it's making you look at the world differently, if that makes sense. And this is now going to bring in some balance and harmony. And what it's sort of saying is that the universe will give, if you send out the clear intention and don't let any negativity block, you will sort of be moved to this more positive place, okay? Okay, now this is in for love, the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So this is sort of saying, you know, treasure what you have in front of you. There's a lot of healing energy around on this card. And so there's a lot of healing going on within relationships. Maybe as you've been again forced to slow down due to the world situation, it's shown you perhaps the vulnerability of life, and it may have made you sort of feel like reaching out to others and letting bygones be bygones. You know, there's a forgiveness around, love around, putting things into perspective, and just being able to reach out for others and thinking, well, it wasn't such a big deal. Why did we argue in the first place? But it is all about sort of coming together and, you know, just feeling more love as you recognize, and within yourself, because you sort of start to recognize your self-worth and the love within you, if that makes sense. But it does feel like things are starting to come together and it's for your highest good. So even if it doesn't feel quite right at the moment, you know, you've got to trust that this magic is working. And if you know, there's a heart full of love that's building you up a secure and stable relationship with yourself as well as others. And it does come through that, you know, there's just so much good healing energy around yourself and relationships. Okay, now this is about work. This is the house, the 10th house, the world. And it's all about owning the world and being on top of the world, which can be a bit of a strange card, it feels, at the moment. But it's sort of the ultimate card for when you need to feel confident in what you're doing and pushing you so you can go and get what you want, you know, having your ambitions. So a lot of people may be changing jobs, losing jobs, uncertain about the jobs. That this is sort of saying, you know, you've got that ambition inside of you. Go for the job you want. Go. Don't let the negativity vibes around you sort of stop you. Focus on what you want, and maybe it's the time that you've been waiting for a change. But there is definitely you know, a lot of positive vibes around this. So it may mean that even though you're going through some difficulties, you're going to step into the energy of being the best version of yourself and step up within your work or the career you choose. Or this, you know, so it may mean that change is a positive thing. Okay, and it's also, the 10th house is all about looking at the big picture. So right now, again, if you're going through an uncomfortable or unstable change as the world sort of moves through these difficult or different changes, it's sort of saying, you know, set your eyes on the outcome of where this will lead you. So ride the waves as it will take you to the place that you will be recognized for, you know. So it's a very positive card. Life's calling out for you to do what you have to do. There's success and completion and a feeling of satisfaction. So don't fall into the negative trap that the media talk about doom and gloom, and believe in yourself and set your goals, knowing that the universe has your back. And will support your chosen route. So this downtime or change time within the workplace is, can be a very positive things. It may mean that you have to change. This is sort of goes back to perhaps learning and collaboration and looking at things in a different directions. Now, lots of businesses can go online, but that does mean it's a shame in some ways because you don't have the personal contact, but you get a lot more reach. So it does talk a lot about positive things happening within your workplace. Okay, and this is the Violet Angel. I think it's gorgeous. And she appears when something new is on the horizon. And she's a sign that wonderful coincidence and changes that you've longed for are on their way at last. The worst has passed and the best is on the horizon. So she's all about the new dawn. So that also means that your most creative time, although I know a lot of people won't feel this, but the most creative time is at dawn. It's perhaps at the time where your higher conscious is working and you will be more susceptible to ideas. So that's one sign of hers. But it does say, soon the new dawn will awaken and your energy will flow again and you'll feel reconnected to your internal power and your spirit will blossom and your intuition will lead you stronger than ever. And there's fresh hope after this difficult time and something new will break through. And there will be evidence of this, breaking through into your reality, something unexpected or something that you've really wanted and didn't think was going to happen. So there's a good reason to feel optimistic and like something permanent has changed as you're on the verge of a new day and something strong and bright will come. So be patient. It feels like the world's sort of a bit in limbo at the moment, or we're treading water and waiting to see what direction's coming in. But be patient and enjoy this time. Enjoy the moment, the change, the birth of a new time, the birth of a new you perhaps, and just learn perhaps to be in the moment. Set your intentions out there, your desires, your wishes, but don't spend time worrying about how it's going to happen. Just trust in the universe and bring gratitude into your life, okay? And the Violet Angel also, one of her messages is gratitude and awakenings and trying new things, because they're all on the agenda when this beautiful Violet Angel of spiritual awakening flies into your life. Okay, so there's the Taroscopes for the month of May. I will be coming on live every Friday, 10:15 UK time, and I will be coming on, and that's for YouTube, Facebook and Instagram, and on the spiritual events directory if you can't find me. I hope you can join me for weekly tarot readings and love readings, general readings, and maybe even a chit chat. Many blessings.